Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In this tutorial I'm going to be teaching you how to make a Call of Duty zombie style barricade. Basically what's going to happen is a zombie is going to spawn, it's going to walk towards this barricade right here, and it's going to start destroying it. And once it's fully destroyed, the zombie is going to then come inside the building and attack the player. This is a really simple thing to do, and it'll be a multi-part series. So yeah. We're going to be starting out today with just the basics of the zombie walking towards the barricade, it destroying the barricade, and it teleporting inside the actual play space for the player. So first off, you're going to need your zombie and a barricade model. For your barricade model, just follow sort of this, have bar 1, bar 2, bar 3, bar 4, bar 5, and then base. Just as long as you have bars, it should be good. You can have any amount you want. Just follow. I'm gonna be using 5 for this tutorial, but yeah, that's basically it. So first thing you want to do is clone your zombie. So you go ahead and just duplicate it, and what you want to do is name this one fake zombie. And then in fake zombie, you want to delete everything that's related to like an NPC zombie, like the script that makes it attack people. This is just a free model zombie I got from the toolbox. And this script controls the damage and the zombie chasing people. So we're just gonna delete that, and we want to move the real zombie into replicated storage and keep the fake zombie where we want it. So now that you've done that, you want to create a folder. Not that. You want to create a folder in workspace, and then name it Barricade. Barricades. This is where we're going to be storing our barricades, just so if you have multiple, it's easier to organize them. And then we're going to name this one Barricade 1. And then what you want to do is get your barricade model and move it in here, and create another folder and name it Walk Points. Now you've done that, we're going to go ahead and now place down some walk points. So just go ahead and insert some parts. I'm gonna just do this. So he's gonna he's gonna walk here. He's gonna walk here. He's gonna walk here. And he's gonna walk at the barricade. And then once you place down all your parts, you want to get another one, duplicate it, move it here, and then move it up a bit, and just leave it like that. Just do that. And then you want to go ahead and select all of them. Set the transparency to 1 if you're making it in an actual game. Just for the tutorial, I'll keep them visible. And go ahead and disable Can Collide so that the zombie will be able to just walk right through them. Oh yeah, don't forget to anchor them. I forgot to say that as well. Okay, so now you've done that, you want to go ahead and name the points corresponding to their actual order. So this is going to be our first one, so we're going to name this one 1. This is our second one, we're going to name this one 2. I'll go ahead and speed this part up. Alright, so once you get to your point where the barricade is, right here, you want to name this point spawn point instead. This is where we're going to be spawning the real zombie once the fake zombie actually destroys the barricade. So now we can go ahead and start scripting the actual barricade. So you want to go into your barricade, and then you want to insert an integer value and name it health. And we're gonna go ahead and do 50 health because there's 5 bars. This is what we're gonna be using to determine the health of the barricade and whether or not, if we should destroy a bar. Now that we've done that, we want to insert a server script, and I'm just gonna name this manager. So the barricade script's actually really simple. Just follow what I do and you should be good. So we're going to define the barricade model, which is just going to be script.parent. After that, we want to define the health value of the actual barricade, which is going to do barricade.health. Okay. Now you've done that, we want to define a sound. This is completely optional, but I'm just going to do it anyway. So I'm going to put the sound in base, just so that I'm going to have a sound play every time the wood is broken. Okay. So we want to define the sound. I'm going to name this sound break. Shows that. Alright. So we're just gonna do local break sound equals barricade.base dot break. Alright, now you've done that, we're going to define the bars, or a variable for the bars, so that we know if they are broken or not. So we're just gonna do bar1 equals true. And go ahead and do this for all of your bars, all the way up until your like second to last one. So I'm gonna speed this part up. So same thing as last time. Once you reach your fourth one, or like, no, not the same thing as last time. Never mind. Once you reach your like last bar, you want to go ahead and name it dead and switch it to false. This is what we're going to use to like completely destroy the barricade. And you want to now create a function and name it destroy bar, and make it pass through, or have bar pass through. And just do bar dot transparency equals 0. And breakwood plate. So what this is going to do is basically we're going to pass through the bar we want to destroy through this function, and it's going to set its transparency to 0 and have the breaks on plate. Now you're wondering why don't we make it can't collide off? Like how is the zombie going to get through? Well, that's the thing. We're going to be teleporting the zombie inside this play space already. We're not going to have it walk through. Now you can have it walk through, but then players could walk through. I might, in a future video on this, I might make it to where like the zombie will actually walk through, or something like that, and we'll just use collision groups, which is how you would actually handle that. But for just today's video, we're just gonna be doing this. Now you want to do is barricade health.changed. Next, and then do function. And this is what we're going to be doing every time the barricade's health changes. So this is a really simple way to do it. There's probably a much better way to do it, to do this part of it, but I don't really see this having that big of an impact on performance. It probably does. Don't take my word for that, please. So all we're going to do is just check if the health is less than or equal to 40. And then, once we know that it's less than or equal to 40, we're going to start doing it. Oh yeah, health. I forgot. Change your health to the amount of bars you have. So I have 5 bars. I'm going to make this 50, which means every time we're going to subtract 10 every time. So if you have like, let's say you have like 7 bars, make it 70, you know, just like do that. And then what you want to do is like, so if you have 70, you'd make this 60 instead of 40. That's basically what you do. But now what we're going to do is if bar 1, then bar 1 equals false, and destroy bar barricade dot bar 1. And what this is doing is it's going to check if bar 1 is true, set it to false, and then destroy the bar. This is happening at, whenever the health goes below 40. And then, so once you did that, you want to go down here, 2 ends, you want to go after it, and we're going to do a completely new if statement. Barricade health dot value is greater than or equal to 30. And then we're just going to do the exact same thing, but for bar 2. So with bar 2, then bar 2 is false, and destroy bar barricade bar 2. You can probably get, you can probably see what I'm doing. We're just going to be doing this for every health value in every bar. All you really need to do now is just copy and paste this, like that, and just change it correspondingly. I'm going to go ahead and do that, so yeah. Alright, so once you reach all the way to your final bar and the health will reach 0, you then want to do if not dead. If not, okay? If not. If not dead, then set dead to true right here. And go ahead and destroy your final bar, which is 5 for me. So basically, what's going to happen in this? So, every time the value health is changed, we're going to check is the health greater than, or if is the health less than or equal to 40. If it is, then we're going to check if bar is true. And then we're going to set bar to false and destroy bar 1. And then it'll happen again. Every time it's changed, we're going to check is it this. So like, you know, second time, it's going to be like, is the health is the health this? And then it's going to check if bar 1 is true, but then bar 1's false. So no, we're not going to do that anymore. And then it's just going to repeat. So if it's 30, Then do that, do that, do that, do that, blah 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 blah. You probably get it, and that's basically it for our bars. So now what you can do is run the game, and if you did the fake zombie right, it should just be saying so. But if we did it right, we can go ahead and select it, change the health to 40. Let's see, a bar got destroyed, I think. Oh, my bad. Sorry. Okay, what you want to actually do is set the transparency to 1, not 0. I accidentally did that incorrectly. Make sure you do that, please. That was my bad. I'm getting confused with that. Anyways, now when we do it, we're going to go ahead and do 40. See, destroyed. 30. 20. 10. 0. As you can see, the bars are gone. Now, awesome. Now, let's have the zombie go ahead and destroy it. So in your fake zombie, what you want to do is open it and then add a bool value and name it attacking barricade. After that, you want to make sure it's false, and you want to create a server script and name it attack barricade manager. You don't obviously have to name it that, you can just name it anything. I think I misspelled that, but I don't know. Alright, now this script's also pretty simple, just follow along, you should be fine. We're going to define the zombie, the zombie's humanoid, which is going to be script.parent.zombie. Now for you, if you're using a different zombie, this, your humanoid might be named different. For me, this free model has their humanoid named zombie, just to prevent TK, but just make sure you're actually getting the right humanoid name. So let's say if this was named humanoid, if I didn't have a zombie, I would just name this humanoid like that. Just do whatever. And then we're going to define the specific barricade we want the zombie to target. So what we're going to do is just go to workspace.barricades.barricade1.barricade. And basically we're defining this specific barricade right here. And then we want to get the walk points for the zombie. So we're going to do local walk points equals workspace.barricades.barricade1.walkpoints. After that, we want to get the attacking value, so we just do local attacking equals script.parent.attacking barricade. After that, we want to make a walk to function for the zombie to move to, so we're just going to make a function named walk to, and we're going to pass through the selected point. After that, we're going to do local cell. Selected point. I usually just did this because the first time I tried testing this, for some reason had an error and said that this wasn't defined, so I just made a variable and put it in. You could try not doing that and just try going straight up with this, but for me, I don't know what's happening with my Roblox studio. It could be different for you. Anyways, we're just going to do humanoid, pull in move to, and then what we're going to do is selected point dot position. Make sure you spell it right. And we're going to wait. Humanoid.move to finish. Wait. So basically, what this is we're going to call this function and pass through a point, which is going to be our walk point. And what it's going to do is it's going to move the zombie to the selected point's position, and it's going to wait until it is finished moving to that position and finish the function. And next, what we want to do is do a humanoid.died connect and do a function. And just set attacking.value equals false. This is just in case if the zombie is attacking the barricade, we're going to be setting this to true. But when the zombie, let's say you're playing zombies, you kill the zombie that's attacking the barricade, you kill it, we just want to make sure that this value will be set to false once the zombie has died. And now what we want to do is spawn function, and go ahead and do that. So spawn basically, we're just going to be executing this code whenever the zombie spawns into the game. So what we want to do is call the walk to function and do walk points dot point 1 and walk points dot point 2. Did I name that right? Oh shoot. Okay, my bad. That's weird. Okay, so make sure you actually get the walk points and put them in your walk points folder. I'm so sorry for not doing that at the start. That was just my bad. So you want to make sure they are in this folder so that we can actually get them. So now, when I actually type it, walk points dot point. There we go. So now all you basically want to do is just put this all here. So just do lock points, dot point 4, and I'm pretty sure that is our final one. So once you've done that, basically, when we run the game now, the zombie should walk towards the points. So let's look at that. So you can see the zombie is walking towards the points, and moving to the next one accordingly. Damn, that's pretty cool, right? So now what we want to do is actually have the zombie start attacking. So we're going to set the attacking value to true, and then have a loop going. So while wait, do. So in this wait, you want to put the amount of time in between a zombie attacking the barricade. So it's going to attack it, it's going to wait 2 seconds, then attack it again, then wait 2 seconds, then attack it again, basically. So just put any number you want here for your cooldown in zombie. So next what we're going to do is check if the attacking value is true. And once we do that, we're going to check if if the barricade's health is greater than 1. So because we don't want to attack a dead barricade. Then if that is true, we're going to do barricade.health .value. And remember from my last video, if you watched it, you want to put the same thing again, barricade.health.value, and just subtract it by 10. That's basically it for damaging. Next, you want to do right here, I'm pretty sure else. Yeah, so if, oh no, actually make this 1, don't make it 0, don't make it 1. But if the health is 0 or less, what we're going to do now is create a clone. So local clone zombie, zombie. We're gonna get the zombie in replicated storage, and what we're going to do is we're gonna parent it to workspace. You can set the parent to anything. If you have like a folder for zombies, you set it to that. And what we're going to do is clone zombie.cframe. Upper torso, sorry. You want to get their torso. So if your zombie is R15, you want to do upper torso. If it is R6, you want to do torso, just torso. So upper torso, and get its C-frame, and have it equal the lock points.spawnPoint.cframe. Then what we want to do is set the health. So clone zombie.health equals script. No, we can just do humanoid.health. So basically, if you are doing a zombie game, you know, it's like you're here, and like you see the zombie, you're like, oh, I'm gonna shoot him, boom, boom, and you're like, oh no, he broke down the barricade. What it's gonna do is it's actually going to get the health of this zombie and paste it onto the clone zombie, just so that it's more believable that it's the actual, or more believable that this zombie is actually getting into the actual player thing. So now, what we want to do is destroy the actual regular zombies. So script up parent colon destroy, and we want to break. So that's basically it. That's how you do it. So if I did this correctly, if we were to press play, the zombie should be walking towards our barricade now. It's gonna stand here. You can see it's now breaking the barricade. And then it's gonna spawn in here. You see, that's the real zombie. See, it's now attacking me, and yeah, that's basically how you do it. Just to show you that this also works, we're going to kill the zombie while it's attacking, and we're going to show you that it's going to stop. So we're just going to go into this zombie and just so, you know, let's say you see him like, oh, I see the zombie. Oh no, he's breaking my barricades. I'm gonna kill him. So the zombie dies, right? And as you can see, it stops breaking it. So yeah, that also works. And if you were to kill the zombie while he's walking, it's also gonna stop this. So yeah, hopefully you like this video. That was basically it for today. This is like the bare minimum for a barricade. In my next video, which will be either tomorrow or in a couple of days, I'll be teaching you some other stuff, like maybe how to repair it, how to make the zombie walk through it, how to have multiple zombies stack on, I don't know, just anything. I'll probably think of something in part 2. But yeah, that's basically it for the basics. Hopefully you like this video. Hopefully you like that I'm doing tutorials again. Please like, subscribe, comment, maybe. It helps me a lot. But yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. Actually, I do have one thing to say. All the scripts and everything you need to know will be in the description at the Discord server. Just check the tutorial series 3 channel, and you'll see it there. And yeah, there you go. Now I have nothing else to say. So with that, hopefully I'll see you next time. Later.